Hey everybody, this is Jay with another Tajiri Academy video. Today we're going to take a look at some techniques and tools to optimize your EV spreads in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Jumping on into things, what we're going to first start doing is taking a look at some of the most popular mons in the format and giving you a kind of idea of how you can go about making the best EV spreads for them. I know a lot of people are used to using the 252, which is good for a lot of mods, but isn't the best for every mod. So I think what we're going to do is take a look at Flutter Main first, and then probably Urshifu and some of the newer mods that became available with the home update. So let's start at Flutter Main. First, we go into Showdown, go to Team Builder, and let's make a new team. So Flutter Main. Okay. So what I like to do first is to decide what speed tier we're going to utilize for the mon. And what this helps to do is to kind of get an idea of, how fast you want to be based on your items, or if you have speed control on your team. And this helps you to save a lot on EVs further down because you don't always need that 252 speed. So let's say our first step is picking a speed tier and figure out what mons you want to outspeed. And account for your speed control on your team. Let's go back to Flutter Main. And Flutter Main has a base speed of 135, which is pretty fast. What are the things that outspeed it? We have Chenpao at the same speed, Iron Bundle with 1 more than that, Barraskewda, which people aren't using, Dragapult, Electrode, and Regieleki. Okay. So what we can do is invest in... Okay, we'll have to decide first what we want to outspeed. And I'd say I want to outspeed all other Flutter Mains. And if I want to do that, I'll have to always go 252, right? I want to outspeed all Flutter Mains. We gotta go Timid Nature. And to do that, let's say if I have Tailwind on my team, I don't really have to worry about investing in speed. But if I don't, I run a booster, which will give me 1.5 to my speed. And that'll put me at what? A 1.5 speed boost. Or if I have Sun on my team, that'll put us at 307, which outspeeds most things, right? But now that we have all that speed, then what? We'll look to invest in our attack. Now, with your attack, you want to see what kind of mons you are attacking into. And since we calculated the speed to outspeed most Fluttermane, we're gonna do damage into other Fluttermane. So let's say we'll go at about 170, and then we can for most Fluttermane, I think 170 with Shadow Ball should be enough, right? So let's go over and check a damage calc real quick. And let's go Fluttermane. Just the regular. And what were we at? 170? $170 isn't quite enough. So let's see how much we need. So it's a roll on if we can get a KO on our Fluttermane. So if that's the case, what we need to do is look into decreasing our speed. Because yes, while we would want to outspeed other Fluttermane, we still want to get the KO on it. And if we aren't able to, then what's the purpose? So here, wait, it said we needed random item. It's a 6.3% chance. Okay, so if that's the case, we're investing too much into our speed. I need to invest more into our special attack. And if this is the case, we need to opt for using less speed in order to get more special attack to pick up our KOs on Fluttermane. So what we need to do instead is to have some form of speed control on our team in order to outspeed other Fluttermane. So let's go 252, but modest, and put our special attack down since we get the booster in special attack instead. I think the booster is about 1.3. It doesn't say. But now let's see. Booster. Okay. Water. And now we see that with the modest nature and 180, we definitely pick up the KO on Fluttermane. It's a guaranteed one-hit KO. So we'll do is see how low we can go and still get a guaranteed KO. So we can go as low as 176 and still get a guaranteed KO with Shadow Ball. So then this leaves us with a lot of EVs left to invest in to put back into our speed and to put in our bulk. But remember, we have to keep our speed under our special attack in order to get the boost with booster energy. So I think about 180 is a good spot for our special attack. And also what we'll do is we'll compare them at the end with other builds. So we said first we pick a speed tier. So second we invest in attack and special attack. So similar to speed, we want to know which ones to account for. Why we'd want to do this is so we'd know what our certain matchups would be like. So even outside of the match, you know, well, like before the match starts, when you see their mons in team preview, you know how the matchup would go for the mon you built. So here we'll put our speed to 180. It's a decent round. And put our special attack to 180 more. So let's see. $120. Let's see, tornadoes. Where's tornadoes? Tornadoes has a max speed of 179. See? So we outspeed Tornadoes, and we definitely outspeed. Where are we at? 180? We definitely outspeed Urshifu. So naturally, we're outspeeding two of the most used mons in the format. Actually, this is the showdown. Let's go to switch. Alright. So we're outspeeding Urshifu, we're outspeeding Tornadoes, but we have to worry about Chen Pao. We're definitely outspeeding Dragonite. Chen Pao always usually goes 252 because They're holding Focus Sash. I doubt there's any other build for Chen Pao's. Let's see. Let me see for Chen Pao. Yeah, almost always 252, 252. Oh, they have some adamant builds. Interesting, interesting. I guess people are going adamant because people are running less speed on Fluttermane. So we outspeed most of the more popular mods in the format. So 180 is generally a good spot for our Fluttermane. And then now, after we... Well, actually, let's do one more count. We count for our Fluttermane matchup. How much did we have? We had it to 180. So 180, guaranteed Oko. Let's see Urshifu. Against Urshifu's Moon Blast, definite Oko. Let's check Dazzling. Dazzling is also an Oko. So we're at a good spot where our Fluttermane, without even investing too much EVs in our special attack. Last one, let's check Tord. Okay. So we do decent damage into Tord, but this is 252. But generally, Tord doesn't do like a whole lot of damage to us. They're mostly going Bleak Wind Storm, but if they do hit a Hurricane, it is 64%. So, it's not a big... I don't think we have to really count for Tord that much. But like I said, we still do decent damage here. And we outspeed it. So next, we can look to start investing in bulk. So, after we decide... Wait, I said 181. 76. Okay, so after we're done deciding our speed, we decided our special attack, we look into optimizing our HP. Optimize our HP. So there's a lot of factors into optimizing HP depending on the mod you're using. So a few things to note is you want your HP. Okay, let's talk about HP depending on like your item choice. If you run what is it? If you run Life Orb, you take, I think it's 1/10 of your HP. So 10%. Take 10% recoil per attack you do, right? So if you take 10%, you want to go for a number, a max HP that always ends in 9. For max HP ending in 9. Alright, so why I say this is because let's see. Say you have 160 HP. 160, you will take 16 HP in recoil every time you do an attack. So yeah, take 16 damage every time you do an attack. But since Pokemon always rounds down, if you have 159 HP, oops, sorry, you'll take 15 HP per attack instead of 16, which is, while yes, you have one less HP than 160, you can do more attacks because you're taking less damage per attack that you do. If that makes sense. The next thing we want to look at is if you run, what is it? If you run leftovers, I think it's 116 recovery. You would always want a number ending for your max HP should be divisible by 16. This is so you could get the max recovery for every time you have leftovers. So, because remember, it always rounds down. So, 16 times, let's see, Flutterman doesn't have a whole lot of HP. So let's go to 144 HP. This is just an example. You're most likely never going to run leftovers on Fluttermane. So we're at 144 HP. So for every turn, you would get 9 HP because you're at 144. So let's see. Yeah, so you'll get 9 HP. Since 144 divided by 16 is 9. But let's say you ran 145 HP. Divided by 16 will give you 9 point blah 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 blah. Or let's say if you do 150 HP. 16 gives you 9.35. So what I'm saying is you'll be wasting a lot from using that item because you would still get 9. You'll get the same amount of recovery as you'd get if you were at 144. I guess another thing to note with the HP is like chip damage. Let's see. I don't remember what toxic increases over time. Burn damage and poison damage. So let's say for sandstorm, poison, and burn damage, optimize HP at let's say HP times 16. No. HP should be okay. I think it should be optimized HP divisible by 16, then minus 1. Right? Because if you're taking 1/16 of your total health, so like if you're at 1/16, you'll be taking 10 damage every turn. But if you're 159, you'll take 9 damage after every turn. Because the game always rounds down. So 159 divided by 16. See, 9.935. It doesn't round up, so you would be saving 1 HP per turn of damage. But none of that really matters to our current build for our Fluttermane. This is just so you would know for your other mods that you're optimizing. Since this is a general rule and not specifically for this build. So sorry to go on a tangent there, but I want to kind of, get the rules in place for any mod you decide to build. So next, we will invest our HP. Let's see at what we get at 150. Or actually, let's go 149. Damage count. How much did we do? We did 148 EVs. 148. Against another Fluttermane. So at 149, for opposing Fluttermane, they have a 68.8% of outgoing us. How much EVs we have left? We have 88. Alright, let's see. We want to live this as much as possible. We go to our special defense until we get a better chance of living. So 50% chance to outcome. 152. Uh, 50-50. It's not the best odds. That's kind of a coin flip. How much did we invest in speed? We did 196 in speed. 196. Oh, another rule. After we finish with HP, we dump remaining EVs into the we optimize to live popular threads. Alright. So currently we get a roll, a 50% roll against opposing Fluttermaids. And that's opposing Fluttermaids that have booster energy, right? So this is decent damage. But against the normal 252 sets, we definitely live. Yeah, see? We definitely live the regular 252 build. So this is showing you like how much better it is in terms of damage and in terms of your general bulk and livability. How much did we go to? We went to 56. 56, and then we can put the rest into our defenses. Alright. Unfortunately, we have 4 left over, but that's fine. We have nothing else to really invest in. And let's see, at 28, 79. So let's see. 8. The issue with this though is I highly doubt it'll live a Urshifu. Yeah, Surging Strike definitely KOs. But we're faster, so we'll always KO with a Moonblast or a Dazzling Gleam. Another thing we want to look out for is Chien-Pao. Okay, so Chien-Pao, we definitely live the Sucker Punch, which a lot of Chien-Paos generally run. And they're usually Terra Ghost, so we don't have to worry about. Well, I mean, you can't count for everything. You can't know like what their Terra is, but they might have a Dark Terra. If they do, you probably die there. And Throat Chop is a 25% chance to OHKO, but they usually never run Throat Chop. Ice Spitter is also a 25% chance. Alright, so that's our first build, which came out pretty decent if I do say so myself. Now let's move on to the next possible Fluttermaid build. And let's say our last rule is to test and calculate damage and ability. And these are our steps. So let's go to our nether flutter main. And let's say this flutter main we built isn't as fast as we want it to be. We want a faster flutter main. So we go our 252. And we say, hey, we want to go to our max possible speed because we're worried about those Chen Pao matchups, right? So now at 205, we are at a 50-50 coin flip of whether we outspeed the Chen Pao or if the Chen Pao outspeeds us. But we're definitely faster than everything else. But now, we have less to invest in our special attack. So, what we do is we put a choice specs. And we see here all our choice items give us a 1.5 boost. So we multiply our special attack by 1.5. What we'd want to do here, because we have a 1.5 boost, we always want our stat to be a even number. And you may ask, why is this? Why do you want it to be an even number? Because let's say we have 161 times 1.5. We get 241.5, which, remember, like I said, Pokemon always rounds down. So you're getting one less stat. But if we go 162 times 1.5, we get 243, which is 2 more points than 161. So let's say, since we're doing a choice specs, we don't have to invest too much into our special attack. So let's just go to an even number. Let's just say 160. And now, 160 times 1.5 is going to give us, I assume, what, 240? 240, okay. So, now we have a lot more of EVs to invest into our other stats. So what did we say the rules were? I'll read the steps. We pick a speed tier, we invest in attack and special attack, then we optimize our HP. So, we said we were worried about the Chen Pao matchups, and even without the specs, we still OHKO with the Moon Blast, but Dazzling Blaze of the rule. So let's do booster to choice. And definite KOs. But now we have to look into investing in our defenses. So let's say, let's go about let's go for the 149 for our HP. 148. And Sucker Punch doesn't OHKO, but Ice Spitter and Throat Chop still have a chance to. But now we have 70 left in our EVs, so we can invest in defense. Let's put our defense to 80. And here, we always live the Sucker Punch. 12% chance to live Ice Spitter, 12% chance to live Throat Chop, which is decent odds. And let's just leave that 34 because we're going to do some other counts real quick. We said we have to worry about Urshifu. There's no way we're living 3 hits from Surging Strikes. Tornadus, we definitely live from our previous build. But what about Heatran? Because Heatran has Stab in Steel, which we're weak to, so Heatran, Defensive Life Orb. So we have a 252 Life Orb Heatran. Flash Cannon, Okos with a Life Orb. So, let's see if we invest. That's still an Oko. Huh. So let's see, what do we do here? Here we'd have to probably consider reducing some speed. Guaranteed Oko, right? We put our speed to 190. So we dropped to 190, but we still have to remember that we still live the what's his name? We still live the Chen Power interactions. So let's invest that in special defense. So we see here that Flash Cannon is now a 50% chance to Oko. Which, yes, isn't bad. But the thing is, we don't really want to match up our Fluttermane with Heatran anyway. But what we do see here, though, is that we can Oko the... Not Oko, but we can knock out the Heatran before the Heatran knocks us out. Since it's a 50% chance to live, let's see something real quick. We do some of this down, and then put that into HP. Now, we need it into special defense. So, 149 we said, and put that into special defense. So, 50% chance to get Oko, but we can attack twice into the Heatran before the Heatran knocks us out. So we have 144, 140. 1. Oh, I forgot. We put some into defense. How much we put into defense? We put 36 into defense and 140 into special defense. 36. 140. Not bad, not bad. And that'll be our booster and choice spec set. So this is just to show you that you're not limited to the 252 builds. So there's no one correct way to build your board, but there are methods to better build a bulkier board that can take hits deal decent damage and get good KOs, and live recoil damages. So you can check out the document. I'll have it posted in the description below, and I'll also put in the description the different applications we use to calculate the damages and to see popular boards in the format. Once again, my name is Jay, and thank you all for coming out.